Well then, you don't know what to do with that, do you? Do you, dog? Fucking internet. How do I get that angle right? How did I get those angles? Right then, yeah. Right there, little pup. Hey guys. How do I get the chair right? Seems like it'd be. I wonder if I just need the camera higher. Is that the trick? Trying to think about angles and how to get things into frame better. Yeah, it's not in at all then. I just need it. Yeah, still not enough. There's enough, I guess. Still better with more. But then, I guess, well, if I chill back a bit, right? Then it's okay. Right then, dog. Is that right? Yeah, look at it. Look at that. Look at that little dog. Hi. Hi. Good girl. No way you're... Thank you, Overt. I appreciate that. And no Sadly, the problem isn't with your Wi-Fi, it's with me. Problems on my end. My internet's still fucking up. I'm gonna have to call them back out here. Give me like a new modem. Is it cold there? Hot as fuck here. What else we got? Want some different songs. I wish there was more DMCA free music. Wish I had more options, but take what you can get. Play. There we go. Turn the volume. Bit more. Excited to have my own place and just blast music late at night as loud as I want. Little dog there. Not a great dancing song either. Like, I wish this playlist had more decent dancing music. Where's the good ones? I really don't even know. What's good dancing music in here? Sitting on the balcony with a furry jacket and your coffee. Nice. I look fantastic and beautiful today. Thank you. What do I do for a living? I stream. Stream and content creation. For Twitch, I was doing porn. I guess. Not really porn. Amateur stuff. Just cam girl. For that, programming. It's time to close the book and burn it up for good. Is this how it ends?
seriously need to bring my, it's annoying you to have like 2 complete setups for stuff. So I don't have to like haul everything from my hot tub setup into here every time I want to stream. But like, I wish I had my good camera and my tripod and everything in here. So I'm using just like my $150 camera in here rather than my $1,000 camera that I use for my hot tub streaming. Yeah. I wish music law was not the way it was. I hate that shit so much. So much. Why can't I just play what music I want to play? Sucks. I wish I had someone to dance with me here too. Be much better. Much more fun. Autumnwood. If any of you were there for that stream, she's down for that. She gets right up on it, right? Grinding on me and everything. She's always in that way. Autumn actually was the one who got me over my fear of dancing. I had major fear and dysphoria surrounding them. Couldn't even do it alone or anything. Never had danced, but every single time we'd go out to bars or anything, she'd drag me out onto the dance floor and just like hardcore dance with me. And so don't really have a choice when a hot girl is doing that every time, right? So I got over it. Now I don't give a fuck if I go to a dance club or whatever. I'll get up on the stage, whatever. I don't give a shit. I did a dancing stream on TikTok a little while ago, and I got 1.3 thousand live viewers. Pretty crazy. Couldn't believe it. Probably just because I'm awkward and goofy as fuck. But I don't care. I need another one of these. Sit. Stay. Nope. You're still in charge. Don't get to cower in fear yet. Pathetic dog. Nope, not yet. Okay, you can lay down. She can lay down. That's okay. It's too bad I'm shadow banned on fucking TikTok, or I'd do it there again. I don't know about this song. If only I could play my own music. That's what fucking sucks. Like, if I could just play dance music. Stupid rules. Like, I'd gladly pay money if I could just always play whatever music I want to play, you know? Fucking A. You can already pay $10 a month for Spotify. Is that not enough? Play music. What's this one? I don't even know what these songs are, honestly. What we got here? What do we got? What do we got? I was just talking about TikTok. I haven't done TikTok in a while. Not since I got shadow banned. TikTok's just stupid. Maybe I need to just make... Maybe I just have to make a new fucking TikTok account, which is annoying. Sorry to put so much on there, but, you know, whatever. I guess I could just make a new one. Just dumb. Shadow bans are dumb. I hate that shit. Should be illegal. That shit should be illegal. Especially without telling people or, like, giving details. You're gonna artificially fucking influence algorithms. You at least have to tell people and give people details of it. Other streamers can't play copyright music. Causes a lot of issues. You technically can, but it causes problems. Prevents you from having it monetized or making any money or uploading it to others. Fuckloads of issues, and could potentially also get your account banned. What are the rules around music? Can you pay to play? You can't even pay to play. I would do that. You can't. Only music you're allowed to play is stuff that has been specifically licensed to Twitch or YouTube. And or YouTube. Has to be licensed by the record labels or whatever to them. which is a very limited selection of music. Covers is a... Nope, actually could not do covers typically. Unless I was... in general, it's a gray, fucked up area. You kind of have to have permission from artists to do covers. The one thing there is parody law. You can parody things, but you have to you have to show parody intent, right? Like you have to, generally it has to involve lyrics, right? With it for parody, because you're allowed to parody anything and use their music or whatever there as long as you're parodying it. Even then though, you'll have to fight it initially, probably, like it'll get flagged and you'll have to go through a process to get it approved, basically, is how it'll work. Because the bots will auto-detect the beat, right? And they'll mute it or they'll remove it. And you'll have to, like, go through the process of being like, hey, this is parody. And then get it approved. It's all annoying, it's all stupid. Fucking stupid. I wish Twitch grew a backbone and fought back. Or, you know, let us pay like $20 a month to let streamers play music on the streams. Some Amazon Music or something. I mean, yeah. Fucking it. Don't. It's not Twitch though. Like, if anyone should be doing it, it's YouTube, right? YouTube's way, way bigger than Twitch. They have way more bargaining power on all that. They could be doing it. Because it's the same deal on YouTube as it is on Twitch, right? Even, in some ways, it's even worse on YouTube than Twitch. On Twitch, you can sort of get away with playing whatever you want, unless you're a really big streamer on live, but you can't have any VODs then. You can't, like, basically make any ad revenue, and you can't upload anything to YouTube if you have that music. So, annoying, but YouTube's even worse. If anything, and they're a way larger company, they're the ones to probably start this battle if anyone's gonna do it, which they do. Music companies are like super fucking tiny when it comes down to comparison of, you know, these tech giants. Both Google and Twitch and Facebook plays in there too, with Facebook streaming service and video service, all that. Like, they should be the ones fighting it. Streamers in the music section play covers all the time. Wasn't sure how all that works. It's complicated. You could say it's very complicated. Technically, I don't think they're allowed to, but like, no one's probably gonna, unless they're really big. It's just a weird thing where, you know, you can get away with a lot unless you're famous, right? But if you're not famous, then it's harder to get things through bots. Like, for example, you want to have things on YouTube that are monetized or anything like that. If you're even doing covers or anything like that, it'll be very difficult to hassle in the process at best. I don't really know the exact things on that. Like, I know you can't like play them live. I don't know. There's so much weird shit with music and copyright and all that. Like, it's fucking confusing and it's a nightmare. Because there's different shit that's licensed to Twitch than is licensed to YouTube, and like you have to find the stuff that's licensed to both to be able to use it on both. Like, fucking dumb. I love music. Music has shaped, like, been a huge part of my life. Shaped my life in a lot of ways and like super important to me. And I guess for a lot of streamers and people, it's not that big a deal because they don't really care about music. But for me, music is big. And not being able to play just whatever the fuck I want, like, annoys the shit out of me. I'll gladly pay. I will give the money. I don't fucking care. Like, just being able to play the music I want to play trumps, you know, short of anything of like ridiculous amounts, right? I'm not gonna pay $1,000 to play a song, you know, obviously, but like, I'll pay something that's fucking reasonable, because it's not gonna hurt anyone. Like, if anything, me playing music, it's gonna, like, all this has been shown, like, it's just going to increase their sales. It's going to increase their, like, that's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. This is proven fact, you know? It's free marketing, free exposure, all that stuff, like, just gonna help them. So that's why it's most absurd. That's why it fucking pisses me off. You know, it's like, I'm not hurting these people by playing their music. I'm helping them. Record companies don't want to allow that. Just because they're worried about some, like, outlier fucking bullshit, basically. You like my face? Thank you. No. Pay to play. I do that. I don't fucking care. Just let me have my fucking music. Just make my own music so they can't tell us no. I wish I was fucking... If only I had any musical talent. Something I am jealous of, because fuck, I love music. I don't have any personal talent for it, right? Wish I did. Music's awesome. It's not the record companies, it's the artist who isn't making any money from you streaming their song. That's not true, Swift Gamer. True. The record companies. It's not true, Swift Gamer. All the artists I stream, they're... how are they losing that? Like, they're not losing that money. It's money they never would have had. It's not like, oh my god, anyone who listens to my fucking stream, they would have been listening to the specific artist I was listening to otherwise. No, they would have never fucking heard of that artist. And there's a good portion of people who will go check out that artist after watching my stream because they liked it. Happens all the time. I've discovered so much music from listening to streamers that I never would have seen, you know? I never would have heard if not for having heard it play during their stream. Happens all the time. It's just like people have this really fucked up logic that has been proven so wrong by science. It's the same way with pirating. You know what? Like, pirating music has been shown to increase music sales. Something good, people will buy it and they will support it. Same goes with games too. It's been shown there. People are so worried about pirating and all that. It's like, you guys, you really just can't fucking look at science. Really just that stupid. I pirated a lot of games. Any games I've pirated that were worth buying, I've bought. I wouldn't have bought otherwise. It happens all the time. It's how it fucking works. More exposure is always good. Artists make the majority of their money through live shows. Everyone knows this too. It's not through record sales, it's not through whatever. They make their money through live performances. And the more exposure you have, the more people want to go to your show, the higher your ticket prices will be. That's what it comes down to, and the only people that are worried about that shit are, one, stupid, or two, record companies. Because they want the money. They don't get the money off the live shows or whatever, you know? Wear Bluetooth headphones and listen to what I want. Plain generic DMCA. That's not a bad idea, but I could do that, I guess, right? I mean, what the artist companies are really fighting for, it's not even about their cut. It's about their relevance in society today. That's what they're fighting for. That's it. Because if we stopped doing this, if we started recognizing the nonsense that it is, how it makes no sense, there would be no point for them anymore. That's the only thing they're doing. Trying to do whatever they can to hold on for dear life, you know? It's their last lifeline. And they are putting everything they have into it. Doesn't help anyone but them. Doesn't help streamers, doesn't help content creators, doesn't help the artists. Does not help them. The only people it helps is them. Guarantee you, without all this, everyone would be better off, except for the record companies. They'd either go under or they'd have to, you know, rethink their strategies. But everyone would be better off. The world would be a better place. Plain and simple. It would. Firmly believe that. I don't support copyright for music or art, for the most part. I agree. Sort of. I mean, people should own what they make and have to keep credit, I guess, and all that, but people should be allowed to use it too. Play it, whatever. As a person who played in bands for years, it's brutal these days trying to make a living off recordings. Yes, you shouldn't be doing it. It's obviously not where you make your money. You make it in live shows, merchandise, anything but that. They won't make money. It's stupid. If you're a good band, if you're talented, all that, people will support you. You don't need like rights and record sales, whatever. All that shit's fucking meaningless. All you need is to be talented. People will bid. You'll be fine. Which, that's why it's dumb. Can't use music. The only people it's benefiting is the record companies. The artists don't fucking care. Understand why it exists or why copyrights are important. Ooh. I mean, I understand why people should have rights to their own stuff, right? I absolutely agree with that. If a company wants to use music in a commercial, or, it's just, the problem is they apply everything equally. It's like, alright, if someone's, if it's for more than 1,000 live viewers on a platform, or if it's a YouTube video that has more than 1 million views, or if it's for a commercial, like any that's on, cable television, anything, it's just like, instead of applying it generally to everything, should recognize, like, at these lower levels, it does not fucking matter. All it's gonna possibly do is help. That's all it can do, is help the artist. At the lower levels, and sure, you can make arguments at the higher levels for that stuff of people trying to, whatever, manipulate, like, definitely shit, like, if I was, an artist and, I wouldn't want some random company co-opting my music that I didn't agree with. Obviously, that's not okay. But when we're talking about, like, these low levels, in the end, all it's going to do is help them. And that's why the law and how it's applied, all that shit is fucking beyond stupid. And not helping anyone. Except maybe the record companies, because it makes them feel important. It makes people talk about them. It makes them say, oh, wow, I can't play this, And then the companies have to license it, pay the record company, because they've made a big deal about it. They're big boys. They cried loud. They got a judge to hear them. Whatever. Fucking garbage. That's what I think. Law in general is just applied to generally to everyone, and there needs to be levels. And law is too slow to catch up. Shit like streamer culture. Shit like, just the internet in general, really. It's fucking far behind. And that's the problem. needs to catch the fuck up. Thank you, Gavinator. Hi there, Brandon Pack. Have I been watching the Olympics? I haven't. Is there? There's a trans weightlifter who did pretty well. Nice. Easy solution. Just listen to music made in the 1920s. The copyright is expired for those. Yeah. That's a great solution, right? Great solution. Although, I do believe some music is timeless. Very rare, but there's some timeless music out there. One of those would be, just because you said the 1920s made me think of it, House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. Actually, a lot of people don't know this. House of the Rising Sun by The Animals was a cover from the 1920s. They covered a song. They made it famous, but that in itself was a cover, and it's a great song. Like, I don't like classic rock or any of that shit, but like, anyone who listens to that song, good shit, right? Great song. Timeless. Always good. Do I have a lazy eye? Definitely not. I mean, I've gotten astigmatism. I have super strong glasses prescription, so might make me look that way, but definitely not a lazy eye. I have 2 different color eyes. I do have that too. 2 different colors. Definitely not a lazy eye though. You uploaded something to my Discord. Take it as a dare. What did you upload? Or a bribe for 5 subs? Okay. Let's see. I'll look then. I'll look. I like dares. I do like dares. Like, that was always one of my favorite games as a kid. Truth or dare. I'd always go with dare. Always go with dare. So I was always ready to get fucking crazy. I'm like, no one can dare me anything that I won't do. That's how I always felt. And I never did. Never would I back down. Oh. Well, no, I can't do that for you, but I cannot sing. I have never once done like karaoke or anything like that. I cannot do that. Way too much dysphoria and all that. Not a singer. Not a singer. I need another one. Yep, I have one more. One. Uno mas. Zinni, you're in charge. I won't put her on the chair, but just know she's in charge right here. You're in charge. You're in charge. I mean, no, I just definitely cannot sing. Also, it would trigger, it would trigger shit for sure on my other, like, on YouTube uploads and all that. Definitely would trigger it. I mean, there's no difference in playing like a cover and just cover with no singing and just a karaoke version, you know? I would. But yeah, no fuck. No way I can do that. You have no idea how hard it is to sing in a like, singing is already hard, right? If you're trans and you've done voice work and all that, like, it makes it that much harder. Multiply the regular difficulty by at least like 5, because it's like accents are also super hard, super difficult. They say you can only start doing those after like years of practice and whatnot, because it's hard to explain. We already like manipulating your voice so much, it's hard to manipulate it to like those other levels. You're already like doing a lot of specific things with your voice, than to like do these other specific things on top of it. It gets insanely complicated, right? It's not a simple process. One day I hope I'll get there, but not there yet. If you want to give me another dare, though, I'll do it. One that's like, I mean, like literally, I mean, singing a cover actually is like borderline against, not TOS, but like anything that's within the bounds of what I can do. I'll do it. It was not intended. The Bi Pride. This was an accident. We did it on stream. We ran out of colors and I had too much hair. We did light blue and dark blue. In combination, we ran out of color and we had to do fuchsia for the bottom. And it turned out awesome. I love it. But it was not planned at all. And also, yeah, I have when I'm hot tub streaming, I have the trans flag in the background. Actually, no, I've been doing, I guess lately I have been doing a green screen. So it's not there anymore, but usually it's in the background. I do have a trans pride bikini that I wear. And I have a just general pride bikini I wear. Although the actual pride bikini, as I realized last night as I was wearing it, has some green on it. The pride colors have green on it. And so I was like, part of my boob was just missing, you know? Since it was getting keyed out by the program for the green screen. Like Bob Ross says, it's a happy accident. Yep. Happy accident, right? Hi there. Shetri. Better music. Give me some like I don't know. Is this it? Still want to decide if you want to identify yourself as trans, since that falls under the umbrella of gender fluid. I mean, well, you are trans by definition as gender fluid, but as far as what you want to reveal to people, that's always your choice, right? I'm obviously trans as fuck. I'm as far on the spectrum as they go. But there's still times I don't want to identify as trans people. You know? That's totally about context and what you're comfortable with. Like, reason, you know? Obviously complicated. There was a period where I thought people shouldn't disclose that. I mean, I went through a period there where dating and all that, I didn't disclose to people. I did not tell them that I was trans. Just dated as a cis female, you know? And so hard. I feel like it's only okay to even consider that, though, if you're post-op. I never did it pre-op. Never would have dreamed of it. Post-op, though, I felt like more of a gray area. And it should be okay But in an ideal world, I guess, it would be okay pre-op even. In reality, probably not okay. And if you're gender fluid or anything like that, also again, like anything really that isn't like strictly in one direction, probably needs to be revealed to people, right? If we're talking about dating, I mean, context is everything, right? Like if you're talking about online strangers, obviously you don't need to reveal anything that you aren't comfortable with. Like all that, you know, with friends, not that, but if you're talking about dating, I think that's where things do get complicated and lines do need to be drawn to some extent, because one, for personal safety, two, general respect of other people, three, like just wasting of time of both parties. Kind of plays into respect, you know, it's just like, why waste people's time, right? I don't know who Bill Alexander is. You thinks Shepherd and Prophet. He's identifies your assigned gender most of the time, but every so often brings his "we're a girl today." That's a weird thing that I personally, I can't relate to that, right? I don't know what that's like for someone. Me, it's always been and always has been, you know, female. So I don't really know what, like, that's like, I guess, but and that's the thing that sounds super contextual. You know, I can't pretend to know the exact answer to how to handle something like that, but in general, like if we're talking it's more than once a month, you know, if it's more than once a month you feel like this and it's something that is strong enough feelings that you need to act upon it and like changes your behavior, I mean, like all that stuff, I think it probably should be revealed up front to any potential partners. Outside of that, like, everything's fair game. I think when it comes to sort of disclosing and talking about these things, the only people you're really obligated to talk about it with are people you are dating, looking to date, whatever, that kind of stuff. Outside of that, it's no one's fucking business unless you choose to make it their business, right? You can set a new path with the Bill Alexander emote. You'll have to tell me more about this Bill Alexander person, because yeah, I've never heard of them. In an ideal world, no one should give a damn if their partner is trans or cis. They should just love them. Sure, ideal world, right? Look at that one, heart. I kind of do like this one. Took me way too long to figure it out, so I can't really explain it. I mean, here's the thing. It's like with teaching. If you don't really understand a subject, you can't really explain it. That just means you need a better understanding. Your understanding is lacking because if you understood it better, you could explain it. Because it can be complicated, sure. Gender, all that stuff. It's not so complicated that you can't explain your own feelings, though, right? Never is it that complicated. It's complicated enough I can't explain everyone else's feelings, right? I can't pretend to explain everyone in the entire world and how they feel, but you can absolutely explain your own feelings. If you can't explain your own feelings, you don't understand them well enough, and you need to dig deeper. Because that's not an excuse. That's a cop-out. Be better than that. You can do better. I'm not trying to be a asshole here or anything, but like, I don't think everyone just needs like happy goodbye or whatever. You know, sometimes people need to be told the truth. The truth is, you got fucking work to do. If you can't explain it, you got work to do. Bill Alexander is a painter. Much mightier than Bob Ross. He had a TV show and his accent is the best. Wait, Bob Ross studying under Alexander? Nice. That's all I need to know. Sam, he was the master. Bob Ross was merely the student. Fair. I got it from there, right? Waking up is gonna suck. Jury duty, fun. I don't even care. Don't even care. Fuck my life. That. She's so ready for bed. I don't care. I'm no stranger to having to wake up on very little sleep. Welcome to my life. this shit was like electronic dance music like this, like what can you know? Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. There's so much hair. It's from fucking Alex's dog. He's got a fucking wolf. He has a wolf dog. And that dog sheds like a motherfucker. She's here for just a little bit. Everything's just covered in fucking hair. I'm not a fan of the glasses anymore. Fuck these glasses. Right? Do it. What do you guys think? Alright. You know what? Let's do a poll. I've never done a poll on this actually. I think would be actually interesting. Alright. Here we go. There we go. And I will go without glasses too. Stand here without them. So you can see a little bit. I'm so fucking blind without my glasses though. All I can see right now, I can see a white blob. Zero chance of me, even if text was like, yeah, it literally wouldn't even matter how big text was. There's zero chance of me being able to read it anywhere. Even on my 50-inch 4K right there mounted. Zero chance of me being able to read anything there. I have like pretty bad, I mean, not as bad as my mom. Thankfully, my mom is like so fucking blind. I'm right between my parents. My mom's -8, my dad has perfect vision. I'm like -4 in one eye, -4.25 in the other. So that's still bad. I can't imagine -8 though. I can't fucking see shit. I've like put my glasses down in a bad place before and had to have help to find them because I can't find them. I'm not blind. So I can't even imagine what like -8 or higher is like. Those people are really fucking blind. Pretty blind though. Let me see him. Nearsighted as fuck. Just like you. Yeah. No, I'm super nearsighted.
Hi.
Hi there, Ultra Densey. And Sarah Jessica Parker vibes. Oh my god. Sick burn, dude. Nice burn. Doing really. It's home. Call me horse face, huh? I see how it is. Zindong. Zindong! Oh my god, I can't see him. Why would you call anyone Sarah Jessica Parker in not a bad way? Am I wrong, guys? Is that not obviously a fucking burn? Right? Not only is she old as fuck, she's pretty fucking horse-faced and unattractive. How could anyone construe that as a compliment? Is this the real Dinzy? You're in the minority, I guess. I do think Sarah Jessica Parker... I don't think Sarah Jessica Parker is ugly at all. Fair? Okay. I personally do, but like... people want to really... I mean, maybe that'll be my next poll. Is Sarah Jessica Parker hot or not? Not. But Sarah Jessica Parker just unsubscribed. You never understood the horse face thing with her. She looks totally fine to me. I don't see that. I don't see Sarah Jessica Parker. Like, she has a super long face. And, like, at best, everything about Sarah Jessica Parker, like, the features that I share in common with her would be her worst ones. Right? Like, her long face, her larger chin, her, like, those things that are not good. I don't think I share any of my positive features with her, though, and that's why I guess it seems extra offensive. Sarah Jessica Parker, because I don't see it. People have told me a lot of things, and that's one I've never seen. You know what the one I've actually have seen a lot? Or that I saw more than anything? Let me pull this up for you guys. This shit is actually pretty spot on, I think. She's the one from, Big Bang, or no, How I Met Your Mother. I'm trying to think of her name. It's like Kobe Smulders. Alright. Kobe Smulders glasses. No. Go back. Asshole. Why don't I need Pinterest? No. Fuck off. Why do I need this? No. Go away. Did you say it makes my dick 10 times better? Oh no, he said day, didn't he? Alright, right here. Where is it? What the fuck is it? So, video sources. Okay. Main display. Why is it showing that? That is not the fucking main display. What? Can I make a switch? Primary. Alright. Here we go, guys. Wait, is this showing? Right there, I was like, alright. I actually, back there in my glasses little, I was like, I can see Kobe Smulders. I never would have seen it, but I was like, it does kind of look like me, right? If I had like a little bit smaller chin, almost the fucking same right there. She's from, she's the female lead in How I Met Your Mother. For those of you unaware. I actually saw that one a bit. Okay. Keep remembering to post about search autocomplete and the first one being looks like a foot. Oh my god. You can see that one a bit. Can you guys? Good, because I saw that one and I was like, never have I actually thought anyone looked like me. People said they have, but when someone sent me a picture of Kobe Smulders with glasses, I was like, that kind of looks like me. More than anyone else. Anyone's ever sent me. Let me see where's the results here. Okay. With the poll, no glasses. You guys said no glasses wins by a pretty good margin. No glasses, so sadly I'm in agreement. I was stupid. I was naive. I thought glasses were the way to go. They weren't, right? No glasses. That's why I never wear them anymore. So many people have told me I shouldn't. I really thought they were better. I thought it was my brand. I thought it was the way to go. It wasn't, right? Fail. Sarah Jessica Parker was cute in Hocus Pocus, which you watched a lot as a kid. I did see that as a kid too. That is a good movie. I can't remember exactly what she looked like there, but I mean, Macaulay Culkin was cute as a kid. Obviously, right? He was an adorable kid. Have you seen him since he grew up? Cute kids don't always make cute adults, right? What about Haley Joel Osment? Have you seen him since he grew up? I still like him and the parts he plays, you know? He was in the Entourage movie. He was in, God, what show was it I really liked with him in it? I mean, he was in Comedy Bang Bang. I like that show. But there's another show I was thinking of with Haley Joel Osment in it more recently that I'm spacing on. That was actually good. Trying to think of it. Fuck, I might have to Google it unless anyone can get it before me. Haley Joel Osment, good show. Recent, since he got chubby. Anyone? Anyone got it? Maybe that was it. Maybe it was just the Entourage movie I'm thinking of. Along with Comedy Bang Bang. I didn't see Comedy Bang Bang on the list though for some reason. You know, wait, you used to think it was Christina Applegate in that movie? I don't know what. Wait, Christina Applegate in what movie? Oh, in Hocus Pocus. Okay. Yeah, no way. Christina Applegate's hot, right? Someone said I look like Christina Applegate. I'd be like, alright. Obviously not, but that is an attractive person. I did love Married with Children as a kid too. Always will like Ed O'Neill. Even David Faustino. And fuck, I'm spacing on her name. She is the voice of Leela in Futurama though. Same person who played his wife in Married with Children. Does the voice of Leela in Futurama. Trying to think of the name. Jane. I want to say Jane, but no, that's not right. It's like, nope, too drunk. Normally no problem. Hi, Waffle Funler, thank you. She's in Son of Anarchy also. Yes, she is. She's like she's married to Ron Perlman. Isn't that right? Gee, fuck, what's her name? Ugh. I'll get up. I was hoping someone would just say it for me. Nope. You guys, Katie Seagal. Okay. I didn't have to look it up. You got it. Thank you. I was like, are there any true fans here? Anyone with any kind of TV or movie trivia knowledge at all, thank you. I appreciate it. Also in Smart House, which is one of the better Disney Channel movies. I agree. I actually think I don't watch Disney Channel movies. I never did, but that is actually one of the better ones, I think. I feel like she doesn't age. She looks almost the same as Married with Children. I agree there. Crazy how similar she looks to that period, right? Almost the fucking same. I mean, to be fair, Ed O'Neill looks pretty similar too, right? He really, like in Modern Family, right? He doesn't look that different than Married with Children. Still like very clearly the same person. Some people age really bad and all that, and some people are okay. Some of it's genetics, some of it's sun exposure, and some of it is stress. You can't control genetics, but you can control sun exposure and stress. In general, having money is going to relieve stress, right? Anyone who's poor, struggling with those things on a day-to-day basis, like living paycheck to paycheck, all that stuff, those people are gonna have higher stress levels than someone who's on a successful sitcom, or whatever. It's not to say those people don't have stress too, but it's gonna, whatever stress levels you have, it's gonna pale in comparison to what people are feeling when they're living like week to week or whatever on paycheck to paycheck. Like, obviously gonna be more stressful. His hair thinned just over the time of that one series. What do you mean? I saw someone the other day legit claim being poor is easier because everything is given to you and there's no stress. Like, what planet was he even living on? No, that's fucking so stupid. Only a rich person could possibly say that, Someone who never had to struggle, never had to live poor, like, they try and do this thing like, oh, money can't buy happiness. Oh, really? Technically, I guess, real technical, money can't buy happiness. But you know what money does? It gives you the opportunity to find happiness. An opportunity so few people have, because so few people have enough money to just live their lives and find happiness, to do what they want, to like be with who they want, to like just live their lives in general like they wish they could. instead of being economic slaves. Like, anyone who's rich and just fuck those people. Garbage people, really. I think it's absolutely true that if you are super wealthy, it's very hard to be a good person. I mean, it's a religious thing, you know, a Bible quote or whatever, you know, it's easier for a poor man to get in, like, pass through the eye, or, what is it, it's easier for something pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. There is some truth to that, and, like, power corrupts. Wealth is power. Distorts your view. Shit can be hard. That's not to say things can't be hard. Everyone's life is hard. No one has it easy. But if you have wealth, if you have that, it's obviously a lot fucking easier. Like, easier than everyone else's. You have so many more opportunities to find happiness, to do that stuff that very few people have in this world. Complain about that. Deny that. No. Be a fucking person and admit to yourself you failed. If you have that and you're not happy, that's your own failure. You fucked up. Don't try and put it on other people. You fucked up. You had every opportunity and you squandered it. That's okay. That's to be human, right? To err is to be human. And that's okay. I'm not gonna fault anyone who admits they fucked up, you know, like, made mistakes, could have done better. Fair. You want to tell other people, though, that you had it harder somehow as a rich person born into wealth with every opportunity? No. Fuck no. That just solves so many problems. So many problems. Oh my god. But if I just had money early on, oh my god. I went transition, all this shit, that was my concern. If I just had fucking money, I could have got through it. And, you know, like, you can blame that on whatever, like, healthcare system, sure. If it had covered it, if I had access to it, if I had any of those things, could have solved it. But also money could have, just as easily. Either way, it would have been solved. Money would solve the bulk of my issues and put me in a position to find happiness. Absolutely. Absolutely, Draco. The idea that things are given to poor people. Who would say that except for a trust fund baby? Or someone who inherited all their wealth? Or, like, you know how they do the mental gymnastics? Is like, parents said, oh, you have to graduate college. You have to graduate college before we give you this job, starting at $500,000 a year, you know, or whatever. Like, you know, just graduate college. Oh, we'll pay for everything. You don't have to worry about that. And they're like, I worked for it. I had to do all this, you know. I worked for it, you know. I wasn't given anything, and delusional motherfuckers right there, right? Nepotism to the max. You can work for that. You were handed it. Am I a girl who turned male or the other way around? I'm a male. I was born male and I'm female now. Can't buy happiness, but it can buy you comfort. Comfort goes a long ways, right? Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a yacht right next to it. David Lee Roth, yeah. I joined in around the glasses poll and my internet was waiting. I know you've moved on, but I had to chime in. Your side profile, your nose is so cute. Thank you. No, I've considered going and getting facial femme, particularly for my chin. It's what I'm most insecure about. My chin. But yeah. Money doesn't buy happiness. Do you live in America? Because it buys a Wave Runner. You ever seen a sad person on a Wave Runner? Daniel Tosh? Nice. I do like Daniel Tosh. Seriously, you don't have the strength to type a paragraph. Hey, Waffle Fondler, thanks. The heat wave is frying your brain, destroying your motivation, not for constructive criticism. Sorry. You love my dog here. Wait, what did she just do? Did she just, while in the background, did she tear that shit up? That is very typical Zinni. Did she just fucking make a little cave? Oh my gosh, Zinni. She did, didn't she? Very typical. I didn't catch it though, so. Where's them? Come on. Do it again for me. Good girl. Money doesn't buy happiness is a slogan made up by rich people. I agree there. I agree. It's like the American dream, right? That is something perpetuated by fucking rich people. They're like, oh, American dream. You can be a billionaire like I am. That's how people are duped into. That's how poor people are duped into giving tax cuts for billionaires. They think in their little heads, that could be me. It's only human to hope, right? We all want to believe that. Not the reality, though, is it? You really think you're going to be a billionaire? If you don't honestly think you're ever going to be a billionaire, why would you ever care what happens to their wealth? Look at her back there. Oh my god. Denny, sorry. Do your business. Do your business. No. Hey, no. Go back. Do your business. Look at her. No. Look at her. Such a good girl. So fucking good right there. She woke up, looked at you, and then burrowed under the blanket. Sounds very much like her. Maybe there's truth to it, but gosh, does that help if you never have to worry about paying your bills and such. No, that removes so many levels of stress from your life, not having to worry about that shit. Like, oh my god, the amount that removes is huge. It gives you so many opportunities. So many opportunities. People refuse, rich people refuse to acknowledge just how much that changes things. When people don't have to constantly worry, when they can just have some basic fucking shit, basically. Life-changing. That's why I was all about yang gang. Universal income, all that. Like, that shit would be life-changing for people. Life-changing. Oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad. Apparently, I have to pee. This is Zenny territory right here. Yeah, buddy, this is you. Look at this dog. Sit. Good girl. I'll be right back, guys. Stay. Okay. How good was she? Good girl. She handled that like a champ. Little pro here. Pro streamer girl. Pro streamer. This here. So again, facial hair. Well, facial hair you can't really remove without electrolysis, right? Gotta get that. Pain bills might not make one happy, but again, it really helps. You never have to worry about it. It does. You soggy? Yeah? Am I high as fuck? No. I wish. Did Paris Hilton say poor people just need to work harder? Something like that. Sounds about right? Wait, I just got a subscriber. Yes. So thank you. Dein Vora Bizarre. I remember you subscribing before. Dein Vora Bizarre. So I'm undecided what to do for subs. I'm just chatting. I do squats. I don't know. That would help me out too. Always can use more. Right then. Pretty cute. I should do fucking sit-ups is what I should do. Sit-ups. That's the way to go, right? Should be there. Yeah, it would. I can maybe get it in frame. Late, I need to say goodnight. Thanks for coming by. Boop doop. Betty boop. I'll just call you. It's not matter how hard you work if you get paid per hour, you're gonna be poor. Pretty much, yeah. Truth to that. Keep dancing. Thanks. Trollosis is a plan. Trollosis is a pain. Be ready for some real fucking world torture. Surgery, anything like that, does not compare to electrolysis. Shit will make you reassess what you think actual pain is. Definitely a lot more pain with electrolysis than a tattoo. Anything like that. And you have to get about 100 hours of electrolysis just to clear your face. When I grow a beard, I can't grow a beard. I don't have facial hair anymore. I don't have any hair anywhere, actually. I'm fucking hairless. Except for my head. Only place I have hair anymore is my head. Do you know Jessica Simpson thought tuna was in fact some kind of sea chicken because of that called tuna chicken of the sea? Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. You're adorable. Cutest dancing. Thank you. My dancing is obviously not that, but you know what? I'll take it. Good night, Nova Mara. So I'm talking about politics made me wonder if you'd be interested in suggestions for other streams to watch when you're live. Possibly. I have a lot. I have a lot of suggestions. Not much time. If the streamer wants to have me on during their stream, I'm more okay with that, right? I go on to other people's streams, I'll do interviews, that sort of stuff, as long as they have a decent following. I've done that, and I'm okay with that. In general, like, I wish I had more time in the day, you know? I wish somehow days had, like, 40 hours, you know, because fuck, I cannot watch all the people that I care about and watch. Like, most of them are streaming while I'm streaming, you know? They're night people like I am doing that, and, like, I do my best to always rate them and everything. That's what I can do. You know?
Each year since I've been clean, I can't explain what it means or the hopeful effect that it has. It's time to close the book and
Manly fish fro.
this is how it ends.
Yes. Thank you for trying to make my staying up way past my bedtime. Oh my god, it's 3. Oh my god, it's 3. It's okay. and we have to wake up at 7 a.m. for jury duty. It'll be alright. Should have taught some student tonight, right? This is what I was worried about. Doesn't matter. Doesn't. I'm not so washed out with these colors. My light's back or something. Let's try again. Some fucking dumpster. Something. This sounds more dancey on there. Thanks again. Manly fish bro. Look at the Irish, huh? Jury duty, how fun. I am kind of excited about it. I'm gonna fuck that jury up. I'm gonna fuck him up. You just watch. I'm not afraid. Stand against everyone. Say, not guilty. Even if I'm the only one. Not guilty. Yell objection, Your Honor, if I get the chance. Yeah, no, that's totally appropriate from a juror. I'm not like the defense attorney or anything. I mean, it'd be pretty funny, right? Does actually sound like something I would do. Does actually sound like it. If I was dared to do that, I probably would. And I'd probably record it. I won't get contempt of court. Not if it was like my first outburst or something like that. If I kept doing it throughout the trial, obviously I didn't get that. But like if I just randomly had a Tourette's outburst, you know, I could probably pull it off. I could explain it away one time. Beyond that, I'd be fucked, right? Yep, I could just say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You know, that was, I don't know where that came from. It must have been my Tourette's, you know? I could pull it off once. But if it happened again, they'd be like, alright, let's see some documentation here from your neurologist or whatever, you know? It'd be like, once though, I could get away with it. Gotta put that degree in psychology to work, right? You got kicked out of the courtroom for laughing out loud, did you? What were you laughing at? What was so funny you couldn't contain it? Love your moves. Thank you. Thanks. I've got no moves, but you know what? Not gonna stop me. Hey, hey. Were you streaming tonight? You and yours already? Looks like I'm having a stroke. Thank you. That's what I'm going for. I got that a lot on TikTok. Please help this. Someone call an ambulance. This poor girl's having a stroke. I'll take that.
Sure why I'm feeling this way. Feeling no one talking to anyone other than you.
Gotten summoned like 3 times, but you never got picked. Yeah, I know. I have to go in tomorrow because I was picked for jury duty. Can I hit the bench gavel once, please? Can I shove the gavel up my ass, please? Just for a moment, please. Sir, can I just insert? I just really want to say I put one up my ass. You went to court once and people laughed at you? Wait. Why did people laugh at you? Why? You only stream Friday and Saturday, really? Good to know. Oh my gosh, Peniels, you just... Wait. Oh wait, no, JRG just fucking gifted you a sub. Oh my gosh, JRG. Thank you. I appreciate that. So does Zinni. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. No one saw anything before that. Nailed it. Sexiest stroke you've ever seen? Thank you. You fell asleep to Penny Yell's music stream when you last raided. Did you really? I noticed a lot of people stay there. I'm always happy when I raid and I see people interacting, you know? I saw Tasha, especially. Tasha has been a little bit of a social recluse lately, you know, but she always was. Did a really good job on my raids and everything. Interacting with people and all that, and I'm happy to see that. I try my best to pick raids that you can't just raid anyone, right? You know, I wish I could just like throw my support wherever I wanted, but like I have to at least try to have things in common with people, right? Or otherwise it's a pointless raid. No one's gonna stick around, they're not gonna do anything, right? You know? So try to do that. People laughed because it was 2017, but the ticket I showed up for was dated 2006. What? What ticket? Wait. That sounds ridiculous. Why would you do that? At court? Sounds next level. It's like some next level stoner shit right there. Showed up to a court date. 11 years in the past. Better late than never on a traffic violation. Yeah. You want a scav reserve? I don't know what that means. You forgot to go, and then 11 years later, failed a background check. So then you had to go. I think it was supposed to be for a noise violation. Cop coded it as illustrative enumeration, and the judge didn't know what that was even. I mean, that sounds obviously like discrimination. I was talking about that earlier on my stream because my best friend from college wanted me to bail him out for a DUI. Called me for that, and I was like, sure. They set the bail next day, and it was for $250,000. And he's Native American. And like, should not have happened. Absolutely, like, fucking insane. $250,000 in bail for a DUI. Obviously I couldn't go get him, and he's been in jail ever since. It's been like over 2 weeks now, trying to follow this court case and everything, but it's fucked up. It was my nightmare before I finished transition and everything. It's not my nightmare anymore, but it was, like, going to male prison. Or, like, just in general discrimination by the police. Because they can be fucking assholes. I've seen it to a lot of people I know. Fucking people over because they're different. I should just go to court on Molly. Right? Just take some Molly tomorrow morning. That'll wake me up. Be good to go. Definitely think, oh wait, I missed this. So it's long hair, not sure about any kind of discrimination though. Long hair is a kind of discrimination though. Because I had that. I experienced that too. Oh my god. When I was a kid, I had a marijuana violation and oh my god. Going to do like the community service for that was fucking scariest shit ever. It's like a trans person with long hair and oh my god, were they all assholes, the guys there and everything. But I got saved. I got fucking saved. I got so lucky on it. It was like my nightmare walking into, and I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. I have to do like 20 hours of like two weekends of this. So I had it like 10 hours, 2 weekends in a row, you know, I was like at working at the fair. And it's my nightmare. And somehow there was one female there. This was like super early in my transition. Like I was like, you know, a 19 or 20-year-old kid or something. And just one female there out of like 50 or 50 plus guys, you know? And she picked, like, they told everyone to like pair off or whatever. And they told her to pick someone. She picked me out of everyone. And I was like, oh my god, yes. Because she was gorgeous too. It was perfect. I got so fucking lucky. It gave me immunity from all the bullying and everything. Because those guys, they wanted to bully me. And just be fucking horrible to me so badly. But I was like, she made me, you know, like friends with the hot chick, the one female there, and it gave me fucking immunity to that. It was like my savior, you know. And so I just got to chill and talk with her for 10 hours and it was fine. I got so lucky though, it could have been such a nightmare. I was super lucky that she was a smart girl who chose to pick the obviously trans person over all the guys who were just fucking horny for whatever, you know? Rolling up, like, not guilty, no one is guilty, everyone's guilty. That's my plan. That's called jury nullification, you know? Not gonna convict anyone of shit. It would have to be really fucked up for me to ever convict anyone. Jury nullification. Fuck that shit. My ITA'd for psychology and law professor in college. He was my favorite, and he was all about that shit. I always took it to heart. Don't convict. Molly is great, but after Lena's, who needs, didn't it feel great when you started? I don't know what you mean there. What do you mean after Lena's? I mean, Molly's just shit in general. I got obsessed with that lately. Better than Shrooms. Shrooms was my favorite, but you know what? Molly is the shit now. My ex, who moved away in June, as some of you guys may remember, like, every weekend for a long time. We do Molly. Good stuff. You've heard of that because of Molly. Just do a bump of some snow and you'll be good to go. No. Fuck that shit. Molly. I've done coke before. I don't fuck with coke. It's too short lasting. If I want to pay good money for drugs, I want them to last. Me at least 3 hours. You know? Not 20 minutes. I'm not that rich, right? Not that rich. Can't afford a coke habit. Gonna be into some Molly though. It's been a while though. At this point it's been like a month since I've even done Molly. Miss it. Sad. I wish I had someone to do Molly with. My jury tomorrow. Perfect people to do it with, right? Jury nullification is hog. It is. Jury nullification is the shit, right? Thanks for those there. Yeah, you on drugs. Nice name. Very apropos right there. What are my thoughts on despair relative to the absurd contentment of current society, specifically postmodernism's manifestation of bad faith and apathy in response to modernism's morally relative sense of compassion for vulnerability? Are we condemned to be free through the destruction of inherent material greed and ironic imprisonment? How will this sense of nothingness unearth new definitions of what it means to rebel? Alright. It's a good question. I actually do like that question. I love postmodernism in general. Something I think about a lot. relative on despair. I mean, I guess the part I don't understand is the despair. Why it causes despair. That's where the disconnect is for me. Why is it a sense of nothingness? I feel like that too. It's such a sort of a narrow interpretation of things, right? Nothingness and not existing. Not necessarily the same, right? Like, just because we return to whence we came, that doesn't mean that we cease to exist. I mean, like, it's not just a bad thing, right? Why is that a bad thing? We didn't exist before we were born. There was nothingness. And when we die, go back to nothingness. Why is that scary? Were you upset? Do you remember being upset and hating being nothing before? No. It was fine. And we'll be fine after. I just think, in general, anyone who's too concerned over that garbage, like, what's after, what was before, whatever, shouldn't be your focus. Just fucking don't overthink it. It's really easy to overthink life. Just fucking do the best you can. Try to be a decent person. You'll have less guilt. You'll feel better. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Just really try and do what is right. And you'll be okay. You don't need to worry about it. The only people who need to worry about that shit are people who are fucking it up. Just don't be a piece of fucking shit and garbage. Don't be an asshole. Like, just try and do the bare minimum. Let people live their lives, support them, and try and live your life. You don't have to give every moment of yourself to other people. You don't have to, like, do charity, all that shit. Just do that. You'll be alright. You'll be able to sleep at night. Everything will be fine. It'll end up just fine. Try and overanalyze it, all that shit, all you want, but when it comes down to it, it's just a ride. In the words of the great Bill Hicks, it's just a ride. Some people have remembered. They've come back to us. They've said, hey, this is just a ride. And we kill those. You know, like, to paraphrase Bill Hicks right there, and that's it. It's just a fucking ride. Do your best. Don't ever think it, because we have no answers. No one has any answers. Science has no answers. Everything is just guesses. We can rule out things. We can say, oh my God, you know, obviously the earth was not created 6,000 years ago. We can rule out Christianity. There's lots of things we can rule out and say it's obviously fucking stupid. Did not happen that way. But that doesn't leave us with any answers, right? That's just fine. We know there's no answers. And that's scary to some people, I guess. I don't see it as scary. Why is that scary? Shouldn't be scary. Should be exciting, wondrous, you know? What could happen? We don't know. We have no fucking clue what's to come. How boring is it in a game? If you looked up absolutely everything that happens and everything that's to come and all that, like, that's pretty fucking boring. Usually, right? You know, we're like playing a game and we have no idea. There's no, you know, strategy guide on it. There's no, you know, any of that. To some people, that's scary. To those of us who aren't fucking pussies and cowards, we can say, you know what? Let's see what fucking happens. Does that just say once everyone was black-pilled? How do you rebel against black-pill? Yeah. I think the fear of oblivion is knowing you have experiences you won't get once it claims you. So I started full sending when I want something. I mean, yeah, I agree. In a sense, like, live your life. Oh, no, there is truth to that. Like, that's why people who are religious, Christians, whatever, believe in heaven. They're like, I chose not to live my life. I did it all by what these other people said forever ago, who had no grasp on modern society and were just quoting, who were manipulating metaphorical bullshit from the past that was intended just to control people. To, like, they believed in that, and they took that and they lived their lives around it, and yeah, no, that does make it scary, right? Because you didn't fucking do anything. You were a coward, you did all that, like, it's gonna be scary, right? What do you have to look forward to? Nothing. Who would want to live in that? If that heaven did exist, who would fucking want to live in that? Not me. If that's the reality, if that's the truth, send me to fucking hell. 'Cause fuck no. That sounds boring as shit. Who wants to live eternity in that garbage? No thanks. Obviously not true. That's why it's scary, though. Some people, that's why the solution to not be scared of death is really easy. Just solve all your problems. Live your life. Don't worry about what other fucking people are gonna say. Be concerned about whatever. Do what makes you happy. You'll be alright. I promise. You really will. In the end, it'll be okay. You will be just fine. If it makes you happy, can't be that bad. Exactly. How bad can something that makes people happy be? Really, like, just stop worrying about all the nonsense and just fucking live your life. Just fucking do it. Be a check mark, you know, be a Nike, whatever. Just fucking do it. It'll be okay. Spend all your life worrying about it though, you're gonna be miserable. Gonna be miserable. You got the Sheryl Crow song in your head. Once I said makes you happy. Damn. You want a puppy as cute as mine? She's pretty fucking cute, right? Look at this. Oh my god, she's gonna love when I get my house. Fingers crossed. She's gonna be so stoked. Only thing I'm gonna have to do though is get some roommates, which I'm a little bit nervous about. I haven't lived with anyone in years and years. I feel like I can probably do it since I'll own the house and it'll be like mine. But still, gonna have to deal with other people. I can't. There's no way, especially if I'm gonna continue Twitch streaming. No fucking way I can afford it. What I make on Twitch, even with my outside income. No way. Need way more than that. Here, Zinnia, control the stream for a moment. Changing bikini. Get in here. Good girl. Don't leave what is behind. Don't regret what you didn't. You egged 16 years and hate every moment. You're terrified now, but free and mostly happier. No, that is awesome that you're dealing with it now. Like, it's never too late. That's what I tell people too. Like, I regret all the time. I couldn't get through it when I was 13 and I wanted to, you know? I tried at 13 and instead I got kidnapped and sent away to an inpatient facility by my parents when all I wanted to do was just get on hormones, start that stuff. Since I knew didn't happen, and it's okay though. It's not the end. If you don't get to do it right away, when you want to, whatever. Like, there's worse shit. It's never too late. You can do it. It's hard. I've never jealous of like cis females or anything, but the one thing I do get jealous of is like the girls who had parents who supported them when they were kids and they wanted to transition in high school like I did. I wanted that so badly. I was so set on it and I just got fucking sent away. And that crushed me. And so I do get a little jealous over that, but it's okay. Shit could be worse. I know that. I'm through it now. I don't know how. Sometimes it seems a little surreal that I'm through this shit even, but like I am. And everything's good now, and I'm thankful for that. Things could be a lot worse. I may not have gotten everything like I planned and, exactly how I wanted. And that's probably going to be the case for a lot of trans people. You're not going to get shit. Things aren't going to go exactly like you wanted. Everything's not going to go exactly as planned. It's not going to all work out, but it's okay. As long as you're dealing with it. Don't be one of those people who's like, just, 50, 60, 70 years old and just has lived their entire life a lie and just is miserable and just hates every moment of everything. Why do it at that point, right? Don't do that. It's not too late. As long as you at least decide at some point to live your fucking truth and do it, you'll be okay. Things could be worse. There's always people out there with it worse than you. Shouldn't necessarily give you solace, right? That shit's that fucked up, but like, at the very least, I think it should motivate you to do what you can. Mine. Wait. Your GF used to have like 1 billion viewers on here. So everyone thought she was rich for those viewers, not subs. So she wasn't making enough. Like, really? Who's your GF with the 1 billion viewers? It is a hard thing with Twitch though, and like, I order a lot with the money too. The viewers to money translation, because like shit. I mean, like, I could have, if the hot tub meta stayed like it was and all that, I absolutely could have made rent on that and a mortgage, whatever. Hasn't, and I can't afford it anymore, but I could have. And that was not with that many viewers. It's only like with 130, 140 average. That's it. Which is not that high. But I could have afforded things on that. I would imagine there's a lot of people out there though with 130 or 140 average viewers who could not afford things without another job. I certainly can't afford things as they are though, with like 40-ish average or whatever. I tried really hard and just stayed in the hot tub again too. I could probably use like 560 maybe. Still, it would not be enough to afford to be able to do it full time though. I have to have another job. There's no way. Mine could do that now. They're convinced it's a delusion. Not as bad as sitting away, but it's fucked with me. You started to notice. Wait, you recloseted because when you came out as a teen, your dad forcibly shaved your head? No, it's fucked up. My mom was fine. It was all my dad. My mom was the one I came out to, and I begged her not to tell my dad. Right? My dad was the one who sent me away, you know, and he like just physical and emotional abuse. Physical is like whatever, the emotional is what sticks with you, right? Saying shit like, you know, you're no son of mine, you're a fucking piece of shit, you'll never be anything, whatever. Like, just hearing that as a kid from your dad can be very impactful. Yeah, definitely things that have stuck with me. Not easy to shake. So yeah, I get it for sure, and you know, it's stuff like that, and your dad and not being accepting of it. Obviously, yeah, it's a fucking thing, and it's not easy. Shit that sticks with you. Things as a kid, kids are so fucking vulnerable to that stuff, you know, just like parents could just be a little fucking better, right? I know it's hard being a parent, but fuck. Try hard with your kids and really try to remember how much that shit is gonna stick with them. How much just one little fuck up or whatever can just ruin their lives forever. Essentially, you know, just that's the responsibility you accept with being a parent, I think. And if you aren't willing to accept them, you shouldn't be a parent. I don't know how many, actually, a long time ago before you knew her. She's MoFat. Let me check. Let's get money, motherfucker. Get money. Yeah, I wish. You can't stand foul language. I mean, let's get you a new hot tub. Alright. You have to think about both perspectives in what way. Come a long way, but I'm not back out to them. Neither of us deserve that. They don't deserve me being that intimate to them. And I don't deserve those scars reopened. Maybe. I guess if you really think they're that beyond hope, right? Personally, I've got a good relationship with my parents now. I really do. I visit them every year. I have for a long time, and you know, we're all good now. I'm not one to hold grudges, forgive and forget, and my mom's always been okay. It's my dad who was a hard one, and you know what? Alright, here's the thing. When I got bottom surgery, I told my mom about it, that it was coming up. I asked my mom if she would come for me, because she would come down for me for it, because last minute they changed their regulations where I had to have someone there with me, and she said no. So did my aunt, so I was going to go to Craigslist. One of my best friends, thankfully, stepped up and did it. I had no intention of asking them, but I had a good friend who was willing to do it for me, which was awesome. But so my mom knew. My dad had no idea though. My mom eventually told him like the night before I was gonna have the surgery, and my dad texted me that night, and he said, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't understand why you're doing this, but I still love you. What more could I ask for? There, right? I'm like a hardcore right-wing religious Republican, who abused me as a kid, right? Like, I've got no hard feelings there, right? It's the best I could ask for. And I'm fine. I'm totally okay with that. And, I guess that's all I'm saying is, like, forgive and forget if possible. If not, like, I understand some people won't always do that. It took a long time with my parents, but, like, I've always been open to it, right? Like, I've given them a lot of time to prepare and just all those things. And best case scenario for me, I think, is something like that. Totally fine with it. It's not ideal, maybe, but still my parents. I should envision the dad's perspective of the situation also. I have, believe me. There's no justification for that, but he was obviously total garbage and fucked up and all those things, but doesn't mean I'm not willing to forgive. And I think, in general, people fuck up. There's no perspective for that. Fucked up. It was bad. But in general, people fuck up sometimes, and that's life. You can, like, hold grudges, make it into a deal forever, and, like, really the only person that's hurting you, like, hurting is yourself at that point, right? When you're doing those sorts of things, probably hurting you more than anyone else, and, like, so much easier and better just to let go and forgive. I feel like so sad. Your parents put all their money in Bannon. You live in Dubai. Why? I'm sorry. So. Hi there. You're speaking as a father with a trans kid. My love for my children is permanent and not dependent on gender. As it should be. That's absolutely how it should be. Right there. Like, if only. If only all trans kids had that, like, just basic fucking thing. Life-changing. Right? Absolutely would have changed the entire course of my life. Such a... small thing to some, but far more impactful imagine to kids who are struggling with that, the difference it can make, and like there's no good excuse for being that shitty of a parent. Like we're not talking about the 1900s here or whatever, you know. We're talking about modern society. Internet exists, scientific studies exist, all this stuff. Like, you fucked up as a parent if you were anything short of like absolutely supportive of a trans kid. Fucked up. Obviously, you fucked up hard. But people fuck up. Doesn't mean I'm not willing to forgive, but don't try and excuse it. Don't try and explain it away. Don't try and do any kind of rationalization there. They're not good parents. They handle things about as close to as poorly as possible. Like, they fuck up. Simple as that. No excuses. Said if she was in his position, she'd also be abusive, which is nonsense. It is. I mean, sort of a weird thing to say. If I lived his life and experiences and I was in his shoes, I mean, like, at that point you're kind of saying, if I was the same person, which is just like a ridiculous notion. But if you're just saying, like, I'm not the same person, but I just have the same experiences, no. Because I am the polar opposite of my dad. I take after my mom, and, like, my dad is explosive. Angry, like, hair trigger, temper, all those things, you know, just that I am not at all. I'm the polar opposite. I'm like my mom, very calm, hard to upset in general. Like, you know, we are very polar opposites. So no, if I lived his experiences, no, I would never hit anyone. I would never like have angry outbursts. None of that stuff would be true. It doesn't matter what circumstances I lived in. We're talking about if I'm still me and I have like any sense of me, my personality that I've always been. No, I would not do that. Never would I do that. Just like my mom would never do that. If I take after her, she would never do that. And I would never do that. He would, though. Said he's a guy. Is there really such a thing as good and wrong? Yes, I mean, that's like a straw man argument, right? If you want to get really deep into it, maybe not, but if you want to go into what is scientifically proven and valid at this point, yeah. No, abuse in general is not great on kids. That much we know. Probably shouldn't fucking beat your kids. Probably shouldn't just like degrade them, humiliate them, all those things. Probably shouldn't do those things. You know? Can I say for certain, like, oh my gosh, no, you know? That's actually the secret to life. everyone who does that, they get in heaven. That's, it's just the secret. So it's that one secret doctors don't want you to know, Just fucking beat and degrade your kids. Get in heaven. That's the answer to life right there. They don't want you to know that. Guess I can't say that for certain, but in general, all the evidence points to, yeah, that's a bad thing to do. That's fucking bad. Shouldn't do that. And if you were Rivers Cuomo, you would have been in Weezer, according to Vlevsky's logic. True. I believe that. I think every day I should have been in Weezer. I wasn't in Weezer. Fucking discriminate. That's transphobia right there. Only reason I wasn't in Weezer, transphobia. One of before, but now you want my autograph. Yeah. Then what would Rivers Cuomo done? If you were him. We just hung out on that island in the sun. You would have actually graduated from Harvard. Maybe. You would have fucking done it with that half Japanese. Goddamn. Half Japanese girls. Done it with, what's her name? Lucilo. How far is Idaho from Oregon? Super close. I'm touching the border. I drive over to Oregon for weed. This is not legal here, but it's legal in Oregon. I'm in Boise, so it's right on the border. Yeah. I'll give this one like some more dubstepy things. Just get your time wasted. And otherwise, people find their lives by what they accept as correct and true. How they define reality, but what does it mean to be correct or true? Merely vague concepts. They are living in their own world, shaped by their beliefs. I can't disagree with that. I agree with that. this level of philosophy you get into, though, where basically you're arguing nothing matters. It's all nonsense. You know, you get into like very heavily Nietzsche, or just the word I'm looking for, the just nothing matters. It's all very bleak and dark, and like, maybe. Is there not some kind of middle ground, though, too? Is there nowhere in between where maybe we can say a lot of this shit out there is bullshit, you know, like Christianity, whatever, all this nonsense, and you can still say maybe it still matters. Can't say with certainty that it matters, but we can say, you know what, maybe. For me, I'm an optimist. That's enough for me. Right? Like, maybe nihilistic, yes. Kind of, I wanted to go towards that. I was trying to think of the specific philosopher, though. Not Nietzsche, it's like Vor. It starts with a V, right? Vor. Too drunk right now. Think of the name. Normally I'd know. But yes. Nihilism. And like, sure, you could go that route. But it's sort of like atheism. Right? Like, sort of naive. It's presumptuous. Pessimistic. Overly pessimistic. With lack of evidence. For such, we can, like, my favorite, like, I love this guy. If you haven't heard of him, please look him up. His name's David Eagleman. He's written my favorite books ever. And he's a scientist. Neuroscientist. He works at Texas. In the area of medicine. Voltaire. Yep, you're right. That was it. That was looking for the V. Voltaire. That's right. But yes, David Eagleman, my favorite. I love him. You know what philosophy he espouses that very few people know of, but it's what I identify as, is possibilian. And his reasoning behind that is because agnostic is obvious, or is far too soft. It's like, I don't know whether this thing exists or not. An atheist is far too harsh because we know far too little to commit to strict atheism. And we know far too much to commit to agnostic principles. So I like his idea and explanation of possibilianism, where it leaves us where we use science to rule out possibilities. It's basically like we can take everything that we know, like, we can use carbon dating, for example, to say the Earth was not created 6,000 years ago. So with that, we can rule out Christianity as nonsense. And like, we can do that with a lot of things. We can rule things out. We can use science to rule out possibilities. And everything else that's left is the possibility sphere. there's a lot of things left. It doesn't mean there's a God. It doesn't mean there's no God. Like, it doesn't mean either. It just means we don't have enough information yet to decide one way or the other. And that describes my way of looking at things perfectly. I'm mentioning because you're in Oregon, not necessarily what part of Oregon? Phoenix? I mean, Oregon's a big state, just like Idaho. If you're in Eastern Oregon, you're super close to, you know. If you're in Portland, it's like a 7-hour drive, right? Of course, everyone lives their lives, their own subjective interpretation. Otherwise, agreeing and disagree is whatever. If you're Gnostics, you like Stoic philosophy. Too soft, yes. You just Googled it. Thank you, Sarah Starflake. Google, like, if you want to read, it's my favorite book ever. Some, by David Eagleman. You can read it on the toilet. It's super easy to read. It's just like, it's almost like modern Buddhism and like a recreation of it. I'm trying to think of I'm spacing on the book name, but there was an older book on like stories of that. Some is basically just like 40 stories, short stories that are like a page long of just potential for the afterlife, like different stories. And it's very, very interesting to read all these from a science fiction perspective, more of a scientific perspective. Some of them are funny, some of them are like sad, some of them are just very thought-provoking, but all great. And I love him. I love David Eagleman. And if you want to watch like the best TED Talk ever, watch his talk on possibilityism. I showed that, I remember, to my professor in college, and like I got in, so he showed it to the entire class and has ever since, because I wrote this whole like Stephen Colbert style essay to him too, because there was someone in my class who complained about our class having like conflicting with their religion, and he sent an apology email out to everyone in our course. This was upper level science course. He sent an apology email out to us, and I sent a response to him. I said, I sent like the most sarcastic response I could possibly fucking think of, like just calling it out. Like I tried to, I pretended to be an atheist basically, and I said like, I'm so fucking, because this person clearly was so fucking offended by what he had said in class that he had to issue by their religion, had to issue an apology email. So I sent a fucking email to him that was like, I'm so fucking offended as an atheist by this email I got, just playing the role or whatever. And I, as part of it, I attached that video to it, and like, he loved it so much, he's played it every year since. You obviously aren't a book lover. I'm obviously a book lover. I've read more books than you have. I guarantee that. I read a book a day. For so long. A book a day. This is my life. I'm just trying to encourage other people to read. I know it can be hard, especially with ADHD people and whatnot, you know. Some is something that's very readable, no matter what things may be. PDX is like Portland, right? PDX is Portland, right? I don't really know that terminology. I guess, right? It should be bar. So that's 7. 7 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's 7. I guess it'd be a long shot for anyone to be Eastern Oregon, right? 7 isn't the worst, though. I've got a few friends in Portland who've been trying to get me to visit there. Love mythology and sci-fi. Appreciate the recommendation. I'm glad. Check him out. He also wrote an excellent essentially psychology textbook, which was called Incognito: The Secret Lives of Our Brains. It's fantastic. Even though it's a bit older now, it still gives a lot of fantastic information. Just watch his TED Talk. If you don't like it, move on, but I would recommend watching that. Who's famous America that I really like and one I dislike? Alright. It's hard. That is a hard question. I'll say who I dislike. Jeff Bezos. Oh fuck. Just what comes to mind right there with saying Bezos is like, I really like Bo Burnham. Just because it's what comes to mind. I'm having a hard time not being that, because fuck do I love. I try and promote his special every chance I get inside. Fantastic special there, right? Such a good special, right? You ever watch that? Do yourself a favor. Watch that shit. Gold. Such a fan of stand-up comedy in general, and nothing have I seen that tops that. I'm like, really, that shit is awesome. Have you read Frederick Brown's? I have not read that. You like to keep your books in pristine condition. Reading them on the toilet doesn't prevent that. Who's a famous European that you like? I don't know. Why are you concerned about this? I guess, right? Still haven't seen Inside. Dude, do yourself a favor, watch Inside. Do yourself a favor. Anyone out here has not watched Inside? Don't fucking do that to yourself. Watch it. It's gold. Fucking gold. Okay, video. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. It's a famous Canadian that you like and just like I don't even that one is just ridiculous because I don't know. Canadians. Alright, actually I got one. I can't name dislike, but you know what? I like Seth Rogen. I do like Seth Rogen. Last Halloween, you know what I went as? I went as Tiger from Future Man. With my friend Alex, who you've seen on there, we went as Tiger and Wolf from Future Man, which is Seth Rogen, produced and creator behind that show. And he's Canadian. I love it. So I like Seth Rogen. As far as a Canadian I dislike, can't come up with one. I'm good. I'm all about liking the Canadians. No issues there. Why don't I like Jeff Bezos? Don't like him because I don't like any of the billionaires who try and pretend like they're gonna give away all their money, but have given away none of their money. Who try and pretend like they're doing anything good at all while they're hoarding all their wealth because they are in this dick measuring contest to have number one. And I don't like that. Because the more wealth all of those people are hoarding, less all of the rest of our money is worth. It's how money and debt and everything works in our current system, right? It's fucked up. And so until they stop being egotistical assholes, all of them, and are willing to just stop doing that shit, not really much respect for any of them. They all claim they're gonna give it all away, all that stuff. I mean, my money used to be on Gates, but more recently it's switched to Elon Musk because he's been living in a tiny home on the SpaceX property for a long time. He sold all his properties, all that. He's been doing that, and gives me a little more hope in him than everyone else, I guess. But still, they're hoarding it. Still hasn't given it away. Sure, they say they're going to, but they haven't. Fucking do it. Seth Rogen's laugh has to be the top 10, one of the best things ever, yeah. Say Don Cherry for Canadian, he's just like, or Nickelback, perfect. Although I don't know who the lead singer of, like, what is his name? Lead singer of Nickelback is married to Avril Lavigne, right? I like Avril. She's Canadian too, right? I like them. I mean, I guess I won't say I like Avril Lavigne, but I don't dislike her. She's fine. Fine. Chad McChadson. Okay. I was thinking that was his name. I wasn't sure if it was like Chad McChadson or, you know, Chad Chatterson. But thanks for clarifying on that. Didn't want to embarrass myself, you know. Alright. Oh my god. I've got to do this, right? Gotta do this. Here we go, guys. Alright. Oh, there we go. Nice. Here we go. You guys, Jordan Peterson. Alright. Let's go with Abigail. Here we go, you guys. Never chatted or knew this person or whatever, but hey. Oh my god, is my stream dropping? Well, alright then. My internet's being Dave. Maybe I should just go with someone else then. Let's go with someone really obscure. Skyetta. Let's go with this then. If I got someone with one viewer. I do like Smite. Let's do this. Someone with one viewer. Let's do this. Ready? Fucking get after it, guys. And it's gonna be super gay. What do I even accept? Here we go. Ready, guys? Thank you. Thanks again, everyone, for coming by. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. Like, I've got to go to fucking jury duty, though. I wish I could just stay up, keep streaming. I have that urge. Normally I would. But, fuck. If I don't have to go to jury duty in 2.5 hours. Fun shit, right? Thank you, though, everyone. You know, follow me, do all that shit, whatever. I appreciate it. Good night, everyone. Good night. Zinni says good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you.